When a strange chemical mutates 3 animals into overgrown, aggressive beasts, a primatologist must find an antidote before they destroy the city.
George! Alright.
It was
You
worth
can do
it.
the rest of this yourself.
It was definitely worth it. Well,
If that didn't tell you, we're watching Skyscraper.
the time has come. It is time to watch.
Rampage.
We are going to watch the 2018 film Rampage Out of Control. It was as it was called in Denmark. Which I feel like any rampage is out of control, but you know
I feel like this is a very controlled rampage. Now that it's got George.
So, in case you don't know what this is, we watch a movie, we talk over it, and then hopefully you enjoy it. I don't know. This is a movie we've talked about a lot in the past. We've since the first trailer
fanboyed a little bit.
since the first trailer came out, and then all throughout the marketing campaign, and then the release, we've never forgotten about George and the wolf that of course flies. And so we thought it would be very fitting, because you know we can't do these very often because of time and also copyright issues. But we thought it'd be fitting now, over the summer and or in August, whenever this goes up.
And because nobody will actually want to copyright this.
No one wants the rights to this movie. It's June 22nd, 2019. We're recording this, by the way. So I don't know when this will be up, but we thought it'd be fun to do this. So, without further ado, I think we should just jump into Rampage. Also, spoilers, because obviously we're watching the movie. But also, do you care about Rampage spoilers?
Really? George?
George. Isn't this where the radioactive rat is in the... That's...
Whips out his George knowledge. Isn't this where the radioactive rat appears?
The famed character.
What I really love about this movie is the immersion. You really feel like you are in space when watching this.
But the test subject is loose.
Doctor, the test subject is a rat.
Would you say this rampage is out of control yet?
I'd say it's a pretty controlled rampage.
Crocodile rat. What is there not to love?
I want to say that the rat is still on it.
Yeah. I don't want to break the bad news to her, but Oh wait, the rat wasn't on it.
Oh.
Oh, what? How did we inaccurately predict a film we've seen?
Oh.
Dwayne!
There he is.
We have to yell that every time he's on screen.
Continuously until he leaves screen. Dwayne!
Oh, and is that Nelson?
Junior here is dropping a lot of monkey shit with these made-up stories.
Come on. Dwayne, the most likable
Come on,
man.
Dwayne spots the bullshit from a mile away.
I mean, there's some not bad monkey effects.
These are some not bad monkey effects. I review movies.
I should go on the DVD. These are some not bad monkey effects.
Good girl.
Alright, these monkey effects are not as good. Is that what I think it is?
No.
Are we about to see the entrance of the god himself?
No, he is. Oh, here comes the best line.
New guy, he no laugh. He cry. Welcome, Pavo.
I love how George is facing away and Dwayne is still doing sign language. Look at this cinematic achievement.
Why is George pulling the fattest help?
I love this like really wholesome music over this incredibly wholesome scene.
George!
She used the word submission, that's a clue.
Nelson knows all the clues.
Nelson is lover of women. Hater of Dwayne.
Oh my god, I forgot how much I love this movie.
As do I.
I should shave my head.
Nelson hits you with the fattest comedy line in movie history.
Nelson's stand-up special begins. That's the rest of the movie. He turns the camera and does finger guns. Oh my god, it's the wolf! Some great content here.
It's the wolf!
It's a pretty good coincidence that it landed next to
George.
all these animals. Also, what would happen if a human got... I was still so disappointed that this movie didn't end with a 50-foot Dwayne teaming up with Giant George to fight like the crocodile. Like, tell me that would not have been the greatest moment in movie history. You can't. He hits Nelson. He knocks Nelson with the door. How does George still fit in this
Becomes
cave?
the greatest line in cinema history.
Is Amir, is he considerably bigger?
No, he's
He's definitely big.
Take a shot every time Dwayne says a line we can quote. it's the whole movie. Non-stop drinking. Also, Nelson just, like, pieces out of this movie after, like, 5 minutes.
Don't blame him.
I would have
you
could
really-
as well. I forgot Pete was in this! It's Pete's morning ritual. Oh my god, I forgot how unbelievably awful Pete is in this movie.
And this lady, it's...
Pete is a good actor in The Office, but in this and Johnny English 3, he is one of the worst actors ever.
I finished The Office.
So you know Pete!
I know Pete.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just witnessed the climax of our friendship here. This is the best art friendship we'll ever get. Last time, we talked
Watching Rampage while I was
talking about
confiding
finishing The
in you.
Office.
about The Office.
You like 2 days ago, you said you're like on season 8 or something.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So you really know how great Pete can be.
Oh, I know
How he
great
steals
Plop can be.
Helms's. Plop. Plop. Yeah, we have to talk about that later. Is this
Is this the cowboy?
what's his classic line? I mean, there's the part where Pete gets crushed and he goes, "Ooh, no, it's Meng!
Oh.
It's the wolf meat."
It's the wolf bait.
Oh, look at Meng. Look at that strut. Look at the confidence of a man who's soon to become wolf meat.
He doesn't even know that the wolf, of course, flies.
Oh man, I forgot how many like actually good actors they get in this who are really bad in it. Like Tia Dalma. Her full official name.
Tia Naomi Dalma.
One of the park's gorillas escaping the enclosure at the sanctuary earlier this morning.
The gorilla's name is George.
The best line of all time. The gorilla's
Name
name
is
in fact
George.
George. We've confirmed this vital piece of information. Like what? How does that make it like in the top 3 like lines of this newscast? Like, the gorilla's escaped. It's dangerous. Its name is George.
George's lab results are in. You're not gonna like him.
It just in big letters. Killed by me, Nelson. You just f***ing touch me.
Bitch.
He runs after him. Look at this. Look at that shot. Come on, if that isn't
If that isn't cinema gold,
If that
you see
shouldn't be-
George there, oh, there he is.
that shouldn't be taught in film school from now on.
I need some questions answered.
Why is George definitely bigger?
Wow, that glass breaking effect was tremendous.
Oh, that.
Those monkey effects were great. Oh, look at this. Oh. I was really,
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
I was really expecting him to jump up and like smash the helicopter.
I remember so little from this movie.
Yeah, how are we both so bad at predicting a film we've already seen? Oh, speaking of cinematic gold.
Oh.
Is this the wolf meat scene? Mang becomes Ethan Hawke from The Magnificent. Oh, never mind. I thought he wasn't gonna take the shot. All of my comments are completely ruined by the fact that I don't remember this movie.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. George slows down and falls asleep. Yeah, look at this. This is dope. This is dope.
Yeah, this is a tight scene in this movie.
It's pivotal point. Plop here. You've got Pete.
Also, Plop's haircut in this is the worst thing I've ever seen.
Excellent deer graphics.
Speaking of excellent effects, how is it like this silent? Oh my god. That being said, this is the greatest movie scene.
Oh, there it goes.
Like they could not have filmed that in a goofier way. Incoming. This movie's fucking awesome. So, can I just point that out?
I love this movie.
Like you hear those footsteps? How is it? Oh my god.
Dwayne has been taken into custody.
Look at the. Oh, does he break out of these? I really hope he does.
Hancock style. Oh, Superman style. Sorry.
Where'd you get Hancock from?
There he is.
I think we'll be alright.
Dwayne get up and leave. What he just heard. Nothing will ever be alright.
Also, Dean Morgan is clearly just like having the greatest time in this movie.
I know.
I love it.
Got the fattest paycheck for
Yeah.
this.
He is dangerous.
He is dangerous.
I was like, what's Dean Morgan's classic line in this that we always quote? And it finally hit me.
It gets better.
Why does Dwayne look so betrayed? As if it's his
Like
long lost
like
love.
he knows this person at all.
Given our history with her blaming us for putting her in prison, death of her brother, my best guess, gathering evidence to screw us over.
That was some subtle exposition right there. Pete's hair is so floppy. I don't like it. 0 out of 10 movie. Floppy plop hair.
Plop hits the flop.
That should be the tagline.
Be the whole title for
Rampage.
Plop hits the
flop. The poster's just his face.
Has some of the most powerful radio antennas in the world.
Plop is not hearing a word she's saying. Plop is bored out of his mind.
Plop's just like, I just pulled a hamstring.
To be fair, we have been talking the whole time, so maybe we missed something. I'll concede. But is their master plan to bring all the animals to the city?
No, it is. And I don't.
Where they're gonna destroy everything?
I remember we had the same, like, questions last time.
They're gonna just destroy the whole city to sell these animals. Like, would they really be worth any? Oh well. You know, this is not.
Oh.
I forgot about this. The croc that, of course, has a spiked tail. But hey, you know, we're not here for plot. We're here for George.
Plop. Very obvious segue there. Oh God, George.
It says that in the script. It's not anyone's dialogue. It's just the scriptwriter.
Oh God, George.
How big is this plane? Was Dean Morgan just there the whole time? Never mind, that was the goofiest thing that was in this movie. Yeah, how does Dean Morgan get out of this? Oh, yes, there it is! That's all I wanted.
We can stop watching that.
Yeah, some of these effects are not as good as I remember them being. And I don't remember them being very good. You do a pretty good Tom Cruise scream from The Mummy.
That's what I take greatest pride in.
It's more pained and panicked. That's exactly it. Right on the money.
Get the hell off this plane!
Dwayne's master plan. We have to get off of this crashing plane. What is this angle?
It's so unflattering. He looks a million years old.
They know a hell of a lot more about this than we do.
Yeah, the FBI's checking on Energy.
He's like, I don't care anymore.
I'm ready to be done with this movie.
Based on the federal agents who are about to walk through our door, I'd say she told them everything.
What's a federal agent?
What's a door?
Pete tries to help, but fails. As he is always going to be a discount help. Also, I like how help is both a noun, a verb, a person.
A state of mind. Dean eats some rubble.
Dean just chips off a piece of the plane.
There's no we anymore.
There was never a we. You guys met like 20 minutes ago.
What makes you dislike people so much?
I work with Nelson for a living. You would hate people too. I didn't miss.
I shot back.
I was close.
I knew what he was going with.
I got the gist, alright?
Colonel, what everybody has to understand is this is no longer just a wolf and a gorilla.
Really, Dwayne.
Guys, I don't know if you get this.
But he's definitely bigger.
There might be something different about them.
Something might be up, guys.
One of them can fly. Is this where Dwayne says, "That's a big arm, don't fight it"?
I hate that you know some of the lines in this from Dwayne.
I'm so proud I know some of the lines in this.
That's a big arm. Don't fight it.
Also, I do like the moments in this where like Dwayne gets to Dwayne it up a bit, like he just did with those guys. You know, it's a good thing to see.
What's your favorite part of Rampage? When Dwayne's it up. Oh, look at that Dwayne run.
Never mind, that's my
one.
favorite part.
Well, looky here. Stealing the hospital whirlybird.
Whirlybird.
They'll just leave keys under the visor.
How did this man get like promoted to the position he's currently in? With this
Hands
attitude?
out the hospital whirlybirds.
We are helping each other. Do what you do.
He's pulling out keys. Here's a key to my house. Here's my wedding ring.
My daughter's ballet recital. Come to it.
See, if Dwayne had gotten 50 feet tall, I'm just saying, this would... Come on.
Come on, you'd love it.
Whoever directed this movie missed opportunity, or writer or whatever. And you know what, Dwayne missed opportunity. I'm sure you had a hand in this. You could have pushed for that.
Dwayne wrote this entire movie.
Yeah, the giant wolf effects aren't great.
But they aren't bad.
This is like the one unironically kind of good scene in this movie. The crocodile comes up.
Yeah, where it kind of just...
Like it's
Honestly,
actually,
I like that it hasn't been a part of this movie so far, and then it just kind of like
yeah, it's kind of well done.
cruises in.
I hate that I had to say an unironically good thing about this, but like this is kind of decent.
Well, that sucks.
Dwayne when reading this script. Wow, that's some subtle Dave & Buster's product placement.
That's a good shot. That is awesome.
Alright, fine. This movie is good.
Support them. Is this the same team that stole my medevac shop?
Well,
Well,
when you put it like that,
I wouldn't say stole.
I may have handed them the keys to the whirlybird. We get the plop death though, which is my favorite thing. Followed by
As Dean just looks
Dean
on.
Morgan goes, ooh.
Got the cure?
I just realized that Tia Dalma becomes huge at one point in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Coincidence? I think not. Also, Pete holding that gun is the least threatening thing I've ever seen. Although, possibly it's supposed to
Yo.
be.
Pull up.
But see, in the end, Pete's kind of like not as bad as his sister, so like you feel sympathetic. But then Dean Morgan still allows him to die a horrible death.
Yeah.
You see exactly the moment where it missed every vital organ. Also, I love how we just watched the Key and Peele skit with the warlord.
You missed every vital organ, Jingo.
It has to hit something.
It's impressive that it didn't hit anything.
Yeah, it's actually excellent aim. Really? What gave it away? Look, George isn't even that big. I mean, he's definitely bigger.
The whirlybird.
Dean Morgan shows up, just tosses some more keys.
Feeding the monster to the gorilla.
Wow, that was excellent. Wow. That was impressive. I didn't think it could get that much worse. Oh, here it is.
Okay.
The best deal Plop has ever heard.
Here we go. Look at Dean's face. He knew. Also, like, he knew that he gets crushed.
What do you say, little fellas?
Stop talking to the rat and run.
Something a lot of people have to say to Dean all the time.
Also, like, did Dean know? Like, that was the only, like...
Big piece of rubble.
Yeah. Is the wolf dead? No, we still have to have the lion, actually.
You know what happens.
I mean, this movie, it does kind of become a bit of just noise after a while. If I'm being honest here. Okay. Some
Never
moments
mind.
do say
Some moments are Oscar worthy.
I think here it comes.
Of course, the wolf dies.
Its head gets ripped off, doesn't it?
They might.
There it is.
Yo, I forgot.
Yo! How does he always show up in the most convenient of places?
Yeah, he clearly has a tracker on Naomi and Dwayne. Just remember that Dwayne got paid presumably millions of dollars to do that.
Look at that Dwayne run. Look at this jump. Ah.
See, that's the jump that could make the leap from a crane to a skyscraper. That's what I'm telling you. It hit every vital organ. His heart and lungs are just destroyed.
Dwayne looks so old in these shots. So sickly. Look at that. The whirlybird on the ground.
Oh wow.
Oh, George.
Look at this camera. So I guess, is everyone evacuated now, or... Well, except for one man.
Except for
One psychopath.
one maniac.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
There it is. Hitting exactly one vital organ. You think they're gonna make a Rampage 2?
If they don't, I don't know what I live for.
Run?
But
First of all, he can't understand you. You have to use sign language. Do you think that's gonna do anything? I guess he's making a sacrifice to buy George some time. You know, this is really... There's so many Dwayne faces you could pause on here.
oh.
Oh! Hit it! Oh!
Oh, George.
Report mission.
Everyone's fired.
Y'all made some terrible decisions today.
Are you ready for, like, genuinely, I think one of my favorite shots in all of cinema? Honestly, I half expected George to talk at this point. That's what we call a character arc. Wouldn't expect you to know anything
This
about
is what we call storytelling.
it. He punches Dwayne into oblivion.
George.
This is so mean. George has such a dark sense of humor.
Oh, come on, George, do it.
This is an alternate cut of the movie where George actually dies.
Oh, Dean. The
Of
man
course
the
Dean's
hour.
here.
It's George after one go on the whirlybird.
You saved a lot of people's lives.
He also killed a lot of people.
Yeah, he ate a bunch of people.
Let's not go over that fact. Look at Dwayne's face.
Did I just see you close your eye? I just saw you open your eye. Son of a bitch.
Dean
Dean
definitely
loves it.
taught him that. Oh, here comes the second best moment. I forgot about this.
George the horn dog.
Let's go home.
George eats another guy just for good measure. Oh, there it is.
Brad Payton.
Oh, Brad.
Brad, you legend. Thank you, Brad.
Oh my goodness. Well, this
Well.
was quite the journey, I'd say.
What an emotional roller coaster. I cried, I laughed, I screamed in terror. I don't even know what to make of any of this.
Oh my god.
Frankly, I'm horrified, but also I feel enlightened.
Frankly, I
Of course, Dwayne Johnson was an executive producer on this. No surprise here. Well, what a beautiful time.
It's yeah. It
Amazing.
doesn't get better than this.
It
Does
does not at all. No. I think just movies should just stop now because no one's ever gonna top this. This is the greatest cinematic achievement of all time.
It's all things. It's a drama. Hence the Mang death. It's a love story.
Hence the
Dwayne.
plop. Just plop on his own as a love story. It is everything you could possibly want in life.
And more.
So, thank you very much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. And we will see you. Sorry, Dwayne's face just materialized. I don't know what to make of that. We will see you next time, and I don't know when next time will be. You know, pods are going to be on and off, but we talked about it last pod. It's mostly going to be shorter little videos, but, you know, we might have a pod, might have a benefit to watch occasionally. But hopefully, you know, we'll just have something for you guys. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Wow.